Hello my dear students, as we are discussing the chapter trigonometric functions, as still we are in the introduction part of trigonometry. In the previous class we have discussed range and domain of trigonometric functions, and out of 6 trigonometric functions already we have learned 3 trigonometric functions graphs, in that sine, cos, tan, from which interval to which interval it will repeats. So what is the domain and range? So which on x-axis degrees we will consider, on y-axis real numbers we will consider. Like that we have find a domain and range of trigonometric functions, and also signs, in which quadrants trigonometric functions will be positive, whether it may be in third quadrant tan is positive or negative, and also cos of minus x is cos x or minus cos x, sin of minus x is minus sin x or sin x. Those all we have discussed in previous class. In this class we are going to learn remaining 3 trigonometric functions, that is of one part, and when it comes to part 2, that's going to be very important of your class 11, which is proof of cos of x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. So that question will be your 6 marks question in your final board exam, that's for sure. So let us discuss first part 1 of this today's class, that is about finding and understanding domain and range of remaining 3 trigonometric functions like cot, secant and cosecant through graph, right? So first one we will discuss of cot function graph, right? As we know that cot x can be written by cos x by sin x, right or not? Cot x can be written by cos x by sin x, but if you observe here, this is in the form of p by q form. Whenever it is in the p by q form, we have to mention q not equal to 0. Nothing but here sin x not equal to 0. Clearly sin x not equal to 0. We know that sin x equal to 0 for all which values of x? Sin x equal to 0 for which values of x? For x equal to n pi where n belongs to z. Right or not? For x equal to n pi where n belongs to z. If you take any n pi where n belongs to integers, if you take pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, minus 3 pi, 10 pi, 100 pi, if you substitute 0, x equal to 0 also sin 0 0 only. So for all those values sin x will be 0. But here it should be sin x not equal to 0. That means cot x is possible. Cot x will be possible when if the domain is all real numbers except which, for all x such that x equal to n pi where n belongs to z, right? So in the domain place we can substitute any real number except what? Except n pi values where n belongs to z. So that is about domain. After substituting this domain, what we are going to get? So let us understand through the graph side. So I will consider x-axis and y-axis. This is positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis and negative y-axis. See, on x-axis values are nothing but domain values, right? On these, whenever trigonometric function is there, always domain should be an angle. So on x-axis I will consider an angles in terms of radians. So this is a 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, this is a 2 pi, so it will be 5 pi by 2 on positive x-axis. When it comes to negative x-axis, this is minus pi by 2, this is minus pi, this is minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, so on like that. Now we know that what is cos 90? Cos 90. What is tan 90 guys? Tan 90 degrees. Tan 90 degrees is nothing but undefined. Why? Because sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. Tan is nothing but sin by cos, 1 by 0 is nothing but undefined. But when it comes to cot 90, this is nothing but 1 by tan 90. 1 by tan 90 degrees. So 1 by undefined, 1 by nothing but 1 by infinity is nothing but 0. So cot 90 is 0. If you observe cos 3 pi by 2, that is also 0. Cos 5 pi by 2, that also 0. Cos minus pi by 2, that also 0. Cos minus 3 pi by 2, that is also will become zeros. Why? Because if you observe cot x equal to cos x by sin x, when the p by q form will become 0, when it will become 0, see, when cot x equal to 0, nothing but if cos x equal to 0, cot x also will become 0, right or not? 0 by anything will be 0. But when cos x equal to 0, if x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. Remember these 2 points. Cot x will be equal to 0 when x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. But sin x will be applicable when r minus of x equal to n pi where n belongs to z. Understand the difference between these two, then you can understand the cot function very easily. So at these points x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, at these points it will become 0, right? That means it will be pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. And we know that what is the value of cot 0? Cot 0 is nothing but undefined, right? So the graph will be like this. Again cot pi is undefined. Next, cot pi is undefined, cot 2 pi is undefined, right? Why? Because except these values, if we substitute these values like pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, those values are undefined. So I am drawing dotted line. Nothing but these are not considered. So cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. Again the graph will be like this. Here also again the graph will be like this. Here also same. Here also same. But this is like similar to like a tan function graph. You know, tan function graph will be like this. In this manner. In this manner, tan function graph will be there. From right to left like that. Right? But this is from left to right, it will be there. But if you observe at which points it is undefined, at x equal to n pi it is undefined. If you observe from where to where, cot values will repeat again. If you observe this section, 0 to pi, from here to here. Next, pi to 2 pi, again from here to here. Next, 2 pi to 3 pi, again from here to here. That means for cot function, value repeats at an interval of pi radians. Right? For example, cot 90 value is same like cot 90 plus 180. Nothing but if we add pi radians, that value will be equal. So cot value repeats at an interval of 0 pi radians. But when it comes to sin and cos, if you observe carefully, see this is a sine function. So this is one curve. Again at an interval of 2 pi, again it will start. Again like that, sine, cos and remaining functions will repeat at an interval of 2 pi. But when it comes to tan and cot, it value repeats at an interval of pi radians. Remember this. And when it comes to domain, this is the domain r minus x equal to n pi where n belongs to z. But when it comes to range, what about range? X values are domain values, but when it comes to y values are nothing but range. If you observe from where to where, infinity to minus infinity, nothing but minus infinity to infinity, then what is range? Range is equal to r. Already we have mentioned in the table which contains domain and range of all trigonometric functions. So until then, pause the video and note it down. Guys, now we will discuss about last two trigonometric functions, which is nothing but secant x and cosecant x. Right? So for those two, we consider x-axis and y-axis. First you mention these radians: 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, and again 0, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, so on like that. First we will mention the points. So what are the values we know? First we will mention, after that we will graph. First we know that secant 0 value is 1. Why? Because secant is nothing but 1 by cos. Cos 0, 1. 1 by 1, nothing but secant 0 is also 1. And again cos pi is minus 1. Sin 2 pi is 1. Sin minus pi is minus 1. So first you substitute the values, 1 values. After that, if you observe the values of secant from 0 to pi by 2, it will increase. It will increase. So if you observe from 0 to minus pi by 2, values also will increase, but to left hand side to positive side, right? So if you join all those points, you will get the graphs like this. So when it comes to cosecant also, cosecant 90 will become equal to 1. Why? Because cosecant is nothing but 1 by sine. Sine 90 is 1. So cosecant is nothing but 1 by sine. 1 by 1 is equal to 1. So at the intervals of 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, cosecant values will be equal to 1. But at the intervals of n pi, the value will become undefined. Why? Because as we know that sin x equal to 0 for all x equal to n pi where n belongs to z. Nothing but cosecant is nothing but 1 by sin. So at these values, if sin equal to 0, 1 by 0 is nothing but undefined. That means at all x equal to n pi where n belongs to z, the values will be undefined. So here also same. Secant is nothing but 1 by cos x when cos x equal to 0, but when x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. At these points, cos x will be equal to 0. So if it is equal to 0, it will become undefined. 1 by 0 is nothing but undefined. At which points? At 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Nothing but pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, so on. So at those points, we will draw dotted lines. Right? Now we will substitute the points and we will draw. So the graphs will be like this. Now from this, you tell me domain and range of these two functions. Domain and range of these two functions. Domain means what? X values. If you observe x values, you can take any x value except what? All real numbers in terms of radians we can substitute, but except for all x such that x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. Did you understand why except this? Why? Because if you substitute, it will become undefined. So domain means it should be acceptable by that function. So if you substitute this, it won't accept. So domain will be r minus of this, except this, any real number. When it comes to cosecant x, domain will be r minus. At which points it is undefined? For all x such that x equal to n pi where n belongs to z. Right? Except that points, any radian we can substitute. So this is about domain. What about range? Range is nothing but output values, nothing but y-axis values. If you observe y-axis values of these two functions, little bit similar. So if you observe here, from 1 it is there up to infinity. On the lower side, it is there from minus 1 to down. Nothing but this we can write 1 to infinity. Can we write 1 to infinity? Yes. Union of this one. Minus 1 to minus infinity or minus infinity to minus 1. So this one we should not write minus 1 to infinity. Why? Because always if we write interval like a comma b, always a should be less than or equal to b only. So in these two, minus infinity is less value when compared to minus 1. So minus infinity to minus 1. Like this also we can write. So at the same time, cosecant also same. So when it comes to range, this is minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. See this one, for easy understanding you can write like this. See, this is like minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. Right? 1 to infinity. So minus infinity to minus 1 is there, x, y values, and again from 1 to infinity is there. That is about this. If you think this is like a similar, very complicated for remembering, you can write easily like r minus of minus 1 comma 1, as like we have mentioned in the table which contains domain and range of all trigonometric functions. Simply instead of this minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity, easily you can write r minus of minus 1 to 1, which tells that it gives all real values except in between minus 1 to 1. Here you need to put only open bracket. Why? Because minus 1 and 1 are included here, not in deleting numbers. In deleting numbers, minus 1 and 1 shouldn't be included. So this is about open brackets. So this is about secant x and cosecant x function graphs. If you observe here, values of secant x and cosecant x repeats at an interval of what? Cosecant x comma secant x values repeats at an interval of pi radians or 2 pi radians. Pi radians or 2 pi radians. If you observe, this is like this, and again this shape when it came from here to here, nothing but, so minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, again pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, it will become 2 pi radians. Like for example, you see starting from 1, so 1, again when it came 1, 0 to 2 pi, again here, so at 0 it is undefined, again when it became undefined, from 0 to pi, pi to 2 pi, that means 0 to 2 pi. So cosecant x, secant x and sin x and cos x repeats at an interval of 2 pi radians. But when it comes to cot x and tan x, it repeats at an interval of pi radians. This is about graphs of trigonometric functions and domain and ranges of trigonometric functions. And here also you need to observe, they may ask from 0 to pi by 2, secant is increasing or decreasing. From 0 to pi by 2, if you observe this, only this, it is 0, it is increasing. It is increasing function in the interval of 0 to pi by 2. But when it comes to minus pi by 2 to 0, secant function is decreasing. Again, that's only that function itself. At some intervals it may be increasing, at some intervals it may be decreasing. So like that also they may ask questions. So pause the video and note it down. Students, now we will discuss problems based on transformation of angles, like finding the big angle values like obtuse angle values like 765, 1410, 19 pi by 3, 11 pi by 3, 15 pi by 4. Actually we no need to remember all those angle values. So if we remember this transformation like all silver teacups and which are odd angles, which are even angles and which are odd functions and which are even functions, right? Odd angles, which are odd angles? Angles on y-axis we consider as odd angles, angles on y-axis, angles on x-axis we consider as even angles, odd functions and even functions. Which are odd functions? Odd functions are sin, tan, cot and cosecant. When it comes to even functions, cos and secant we consider as even functions. And if you remember all silver teacups, you can find all these type of angles in a very quick manner. See, first we will start with an example 8 from your class 11, third chapter, trigonometric functions, example 8. Find the value of sin 31 pi by 3. Actually we don't know that sin 31 pi by 3, but by minimizing that angle to 0 to 90 degrees, in between 0 to 90 degrees we need to minimize the angle, then we can find the value of sin 31 pi by 3 very easily. Why? Because 0 to pi by 2 values all are known values to us. Sin 0, 0, sin pi by 6, it is 1 by 2, sin pi by 4, 1 by 2, sin pi by 3, it is root 3 by 2, sin pi by 2, 1. So we need to decrease any type of these angles in terms of 0 to 90, then we can solve, we can write that value easily. So let us short out that angle into 0 to 90, then we can write answer. See the solutions I will do for all these problems. Let us copy with this is sin 31 pi by 3. So actually these questions are very important for 1 mark questions. Definitely they may ask 31 pi by 3. How to minimize this? This I will write as sin 10 pi plus pi by 3 I will write. Can I write? You simplify this. 10 pi plus pi by 3. LCM you take 3 times 30 pi plus pi divided by 3. LCM will become 3 now. 30 pi plus pi, which is nothing but 31 pi by 3. So I can write sin 31 pi by 3 as sin 10 pi plus pi by 3. Now this we will include here in transformations. Sine 10 pi plus 10 pi means one revolution it is 2 pi, as we know that. Next 2 pi plus 2 pi 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi. Next it is 10 pi, right? 10 pi plus pi by 3. What is pi by 3? 60 degrees. 10 pi plus pi by 3. In which quadrant it will be? In first quadrant, right? So as these values are 360 pluses, those all we can eliminate. Finally, what we can write, that angle is sine pi by 3, which is nothing but root 3 by 2. Did you understand here? So this is very easy. That we need to minimize in terms of pi plus or 2 pi plus with respect to any quadrantal angle. You know quadrantal angles? Quadrantal angles means it may be pi by 2, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi by 2. Nothing but angles on axis will whether it may be x axis or y axis will consider as quadrantal angles. Quadrantal angles. Only based on those quadrantal angles only we need to make a change. We should not change, for example, sine 90 degrees. To find sine 90 degrees, we should not write cos 60 plus 30 plus 60. So then it will be sine 60. So this is wrong. Whenever we want to decrease or increase that angle, we need to use only quadrantal angles by using this. So 10 pi is a quadrantal angle which is on x axis. So 10 pi plus pi by 3. As it rotates 5 revolutions, plus pi by 3. Plus pi by 3 means it will belongs to first quadrant. In first quadrant, sine is positive or not? Positive. So plus sine pi by 3. As it stops here, which is on x axis. On x axis. Angles on x axis. Even or odd angles? Even angles. Even angles means function won't change. Same sign. Right? Plus will be plus and minus based on which quadrant it is there. Based on all silver teacups. Whether function will change or not depends on even angles or odd angles, on which angles on x axis or y axis. So this value is sine pi by 3, which is equal to root 3 by 2. This is the answer of find the value of sine 31 pi by 3. Next, when it comes to remaining questions, see this. So while I am solving, you can write. Next, sine 765 degrees, guys. Sine 765. Sine 765 degrees. If we consider a coordinate axis, 765, positive or negative? Positive, means anti-clockwise direction. This is 360 degrees. 360 plus 360, it will become 720. But this is what? 765. So this we can write 720 plus 45. 720 plus 45, which is in first quadrant. First quadrant, sine is positive or not? Positive. And again 720 plus nothing but here it stopped. From here, this is odd angle or even angle? Even angle. Even angle means function won't change. So it will become sine 45. Do you understand? Now what is the value of sine 45? It is 1 by root 2. Right? Next, cosecant. Cosecant minus 1410 degrees. Minus 1410 means it should be rotated using clockwise direction. Clockwise means this side. So this is minus 360. Minus 360. Next, again that one. Minus 360, minus 360, minus 720. Minus 720 minus 360 is minus 1080. Minus 1080 plus 360. It will become 1440. It will become 1440. It completes 4 revolutions. But what they given? 1410, which is lesser than this. Nothing but it is minus 1410. How it will become minus 1410? If we add 30 degrees to this, we will get minus 1410. Nothing but if we want to add 30 degrees means again through clockwise or anti-clockwise. Through anti-clockwise if we go, it will become positive direction now. So from up to here it is minus 1440. If you rotate clockwise direction 30 degrees, it will become minus 1410, which is in first quadrant. Right? Which is in first quadrant. So how to write that is, this is cosecant, right? So cosecant, how we can write? Minus 1440 plus 30 degrees. Minus 1440 plus 30 degrees. As it is from here, it is even angle. Even angle means function won't change. And that too it is in first quadrant Q1. So all trigonometric functions are positive. So we can write cosecant 30 degrees. What is cosecant 30? Nothing but 1 by sin 30. What is sin 30? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is nothing but cosecant 30 is 2, which is the value of cosecant minus 1410 degrees. Next, when it comes to tan 19 pi by 3. Tan 19 pi by 3. See here, these all questions are very easy to solve. But how to minimize? At which point we have to minimize is you need to identify. 19 pi by 3. This tan 19 pi by 3, I will write it as 6 pi plus pi by 3. 6 pi plus pi by 3. Simplify this. 3, 6 are 18. 18 plus pi, 19. 19 pi by 3. So this one I can write like this. But it is 6 pi plus. Observe this carefully. 6 pi plus. This is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi. 6 pi plus pi by 3. 6 pi plus pi by 3. It came to first quadrant. As it is even angle. So even angle means function won't change, tan. As it is in first quadrant, so tan is positive. So it is tan pi by 3. What is the value of tan pi by 3? Tan 60 is nothing but root 3. So root 3 is the value of tan 19 pi by 3 also. Right? Very simple questions. Next. Sine of minus 11 pi by 3. Sine of minus 11 pi by 3. So this sine of minus 11 pi by 3, I will write it as sine of minus 4 pi plus pi by 3. If you simplify this, minus 3/4 minus 12 plus pi will become minus 11. So this minus 4 pi plus pi by 3. See here. In clockwise direction, this is minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, minus 4 pi. Minus 4 pi plus, not to down. Minus 4 pi plus means here, in positive direction. This is pi by 3. You understand? Minus 4 pi. 2 pi again, 4 pi plus pi by 3. As it is on even angle. Even angle means function won't change, sine. And that too it is in first quadrant, Q1. So in Q1, every trigonometric function is positive. So it is sine pi by 3. What is the value of sine pi by 3? It is root 3 by 2. Now, when it comes to last question, which is cot of minus 19 minus 15 pi by 4. See this one. Cot of minus 15 pi by 4. This cot of minus 15 pi by 4, I will write it as minus 4 pi plus pi by 4. See, observe. 4 into 4, 16. Minus 16 plus pi will become minus 15 pi, right? So minus 4 pi plus pi by 4. Minus 4 pi. 2 pi minus 2 pi minus 4 pi. Minus 4 pi plus means on anti-clockwise. This is pi by 4, which is in quadrant 1, which is even angle. Even angle means function won't change, cot only. So this we need to eliminate. What is pi by 4? As it is in first quadrant, it is plus cot pi by 4. What is the value of cot pi by 4? Which is equal to 1. So 1 is the value of cot minus 15 pi by 4. See, while solving, when we are using the quadrantal angles, it may be plus or it may be minus. While writing this, we need to remove. Based on the quadrant, whether it may be positive or negative, angle, sign we need to write. So this is about the part 1 introduction. Next, when it comes to part 2, as I said, we are going to do cos of x plus y proof, which will come for 6 marks in your annual examination. That we will do for next class. We will do in next class. So until then, pause the video and I will give some of the questions based on this, how to find this trigonometric values by using all silver teacups and by using so even angles, odd angles, even functions, odd functions, we are going to solve, right? So pause the video and note it down. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Keep smiling.